Hi everyone. In the previous video, we have discussed the finite differencing operator and the relation between the operators. In this video, I am going to explain some simple problems using these operators. Let us see the problem. We have to prove e power x equal to del square divided by e into e power x into e power x divided by del squared e power x. Before solving this, we just reviewed the formula of forward differencing of f of x and shifting operator e of f of x. Okay, so forward differencing of f of x equal to f of x plus h minus f of x, and e f of x equal to f of x plus h, and also e inverse. The inverse function is nothing but f of x minus h. So these are the formulas we are going to use. Here the given function is e power x is the function. I am going to take the right hand side value. The right hand side value is, these are the given values. Before solving this right hand side value, first solve the separate operators e power x and then del squared e power x, then del square divided by e, then we can combine the values. First I am going to solve the value e power x. What is e power x? Is nothing but e power x plus h, and then what is del squared e power x? So del squared e power x is nothing but del into del e power x. First applying the forward differencing operator, we get e power x plus h. Okay, so we can first split the constant value base, the common base, so e power x into e power h, and here e power h is the constant value, so take it outside the operator. You know, already I explained that property c into f of x, forward differencing of c into f of x equal to c into forward difference of f of x. So using that property you can write e power h into del e power x. So e power h into del e power x is nothing but again e power x plus h. Okay, so then e power h into e power x plus h. Leave this value del squared e power x. So we have solved two values, and then there is another one is that del squared divided by e. Another operator is del squared divided by e into e power x. So you have to combine the fraction del squared into e inverse, bringing the denominator into the numerator, we will get an inverse function. So del squared e power minus 1 into e power x. So first combine in the inverse operator to the function del squared e inverse into e power x. So applying the formula e power x minus h, right? So del squared of e power x minus h. And separate this e del squared of e power x into e power minus h. So here e power minus h into del squared of e power x. You know, already have solved del squared of e power x is e power h into e power x plus h. Substitute the value here, e power minus h into e power h into e power x plus h. So we are replaced the value del square e power x in this place. We get that e power minus h into e power h into e power x plus h, and then the base common and powers are positive and negative. Adding that power we will get 0. So e power 0. Anything power 0 is 1. So the final answer is e power x plus h. So what we get? Del square divided by e into e power x equal to e power x plus h. And now combine these values, we will get e power x. I am going to combine these values. So we get the answers for the separate operators. See the e power x is e power x plus h, del square e power x is e power h into e power x plus h, del square divided by e into e power x is e power x plus h. Okay, now combine these values. I have taken the right hand side, del square divided by e into e power x, e power x divided by del squared e power x is equal to, what is the value? E power x plus h into e power x is, in this fraction, e power x plus h divided by del squared e power x is e power h into e power x plus h. Okay, and see the, you can omit the numerator and denominator. Remaining values are e power x plus h divided by e power h, and bringing into the numerator we will get e power x plus h into e power minus h. So adding the powers, we have e power x plus h minus h. So this is nothing but e power x. So this is the left hand side value. So we proved the concept. So the right hand side value is equal to left hand side value. The proof is over. Now going to the second problem, del log of f of x equal to log of 1 plus del f of x divided by f of x. Then here before proving including the logarithmic function, see the operators. First forward differencing operators. See in the right hand side, forward difference of f of x divided by f of x is the fraction. I am going to produce this fraction at first. So first write the formula of forward differencing of f of x. Forward differencing of f of x is f of x plus h minus f of x. Now we need a fraction, so divided by f of x, and right and left side of the equations we get del f of x divided by f of x, and the right hand side f of x plus h minus f of x divided by f of x, and separate the fraction, separate the denominator for both the values, f of x plus h divided by f of x, and here f of x divided by f of x, so that is equal to 1. So we had f of x plus h divided by f of x minus 1. See the I have taken the minus sign into the left hand side because we need this type of fraction only, so that I taken this value in the right left hand side. F of x plus h divided by f of x equal to del f of x divided by f of x plus 1, or either we can write 1 plus this fraction. So we are getting into the fractions. Now we need another function is logarithmic function. So now I am going to take in a logarithmic function to the equation, throughout the equation. So taking the logarithmic function to the equation. Now taking the logarithmic function for that equation, we have log of f of x plus h divided by f of x equal to this one. We have reached the right hand side value. The only value is left hand side. There is a bending to solve. Here there is a fraction log of a divided by b, like that fraction. You know, log of a divided by b is nothing but log a minus log b. So you can split the value log of f of x plus h minus log of f of x, and it is similar to the formula, right? You know, they are similar to the formula of forward differencing operator. Forward differencing of log of f of x is nothing but forward differencing of log of f of x is equal to log of f of x plus h minus log of f of x. So the value is equal to forward differencing of log of f of x. So left hand side is over. So forward difference of log of f of x equal to log of 1 plus forward difference of f of x divided by f of x. We reach the concept. So we complete the proof. Okay. Let us see the third problem. Evaluate x square divided by e into x power 3. And see the solution. Del square divided by e into x power 3 is equal to, and del squared into e inverse, because I am taken the denominator value into the numerator, del squared e inverse into x power 3. And we know the forward differencing operator is equal to e minus 1, because we have already seen in the relation between the operator del is equal to e minus 1. Okay, and apply the value in the forward differencing operator, e minus 1 the whole squared into e inverse x power 3. Now see the e minus 1 the whole squared, applying the formula of a minus b the whole squared, we have e squared minus 2e plus 1 into e inverse x power 3. And now multiplying throughout the equation by e power minus 1, we get e squared into e power minus 1 is e power 1 minus 2 into e power minus 1 is e power 1 minus 1. So e power 0 is 1, therefore it is minus 2 plus 1 into e power minus 1 is e power minus 1 into x power 3. It's a common value, x power 3. And now multiplying throughout the equation by x power 3, e x power 3 minus 2 x power 3 plus e inverse x power 3. See the applying the shifting operator here. Shifting operator is nothing but x plus h. Here x plus h into power 3, x plus h whole power 3 minus 2 x power 3 plus, so applying the operator here, x minus h the whole power 3. Now expanding the formula, x plus h the whole power 3, using the formula a plus b the whole cube, we had x power 3 plus h power 3 plus 3x squared h plus 3x h square. Okay, next one minus 2x power 3, and then applying the formula for a minus b the whole cube, x power 3 minus h power 3, plus x power 3 minus h power 3, and then plus 3x h square minus 3x square h. And now see the coefficients and the common functions. Common functions are x power 3 plus x power 3 is 2x power 3, and there is minus 2x power 3. So positive and negative will be cancelled. And another one is h power 3. H power 3 positive negative, we can omit that value, and any other things minus 3x squared h, and also here plus 3x squared h. The remaining things are 3x h squared plus 3x h squared. Adding the coefficients, we had 6x h square. Okay, so here I have defined the interval of differencing is h. Suppose if you put the interval of differencing is h is equal to 1, means we will get the answer for the problem del square divided by e into x power 3 equal to 6x. When you put the interval of differencing is 1, we get the answer 6x. Okay, so we get the solution. I hope you have understood the problems. Like this method, you can solve any problems using this operator. I will meet you in the next video. Thank you.